Hello everyone and welcome to the pre-production meeting podcast. This is your favourite host Daniel Cugola speaking. Today we have a very special episode. We're going to be on set for Josh Urquhart's film Ozmar. Now I'm just going to be commenting on what's happening, what I'm seeing as we go along the day. We'll do a few interviews with certain people as we go. It's going to be a lot of fun. So first I'm with Indy, our manager. Indy, how are you feeling about today?
I'm feeling great. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty swell. So we've got a big tent set up in your backyard. Was that hard to put together?
So Luca did all the pegs. He did all the posts that are like 3.2 meters tall or something or other. And yeah, I just pretty much sewed all the hessian together, which ended up being 9 meters by 13.8 meters or something ridiculous like that. It was more just throwing it all over the top. You have to start from one end to the other. So kind of sucks lifting all that hessian over the top. But other than that, no, it's pretty good.
How long did that take you to put together?
The hessian took about a day to sew everything, but Luke had been working on the poles for quite a while, a couple of weeks.
Nice. And what else are you going to be doing today, Indy?
I'm just a PA, so I guess I'm running around after everyone else. I guess I think I'm helping setting up the catering and pretty much just helping out whenever anyone needs a hand.
Nice. And you and your family were kind enough to let us use your house as a filming location as well?
Luca's family.
Oh, my bad. I should know this. Anyway, thanks for that, Indy. We'll come back to you soon.
Okay, bye.
Okay, here we are with the actors who are getting prepared to be on the film. They're getting their makeup done, just relaxing, getting into character. So first we've got Jared here. How's it going, Jared?
Oh, it's going great. Wonderful morning.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about your role in the film Ozmar?
Yeah, absolutely. So I play Sir Frederick Roy. He is, I guess, the lead of the film, and so it's obviously set in the 19th century, and he is quite a well-to-do lord. He's a sir, and he is driven by a desire to save his teenage daughter, who's stricken by an illness that cannot be cured by ordinary means.
Oh, that sounds really compelling. Speaking of compelling, was there anything that sort of drew you to this role in particular?
That's a good question. Initially, I would say just the chance to participate in a period piece done like well, and also playing a character that I could relate to. That's always the first thing I look to, is can I relate? Do I understand where this character is coming from and what's their journey? And yeah, I could see those things.
For sure. And what would you say you're most looking forward to today and over the rest of the shoot?
Today I'm really looking forward to getting smacked in the back of the head and lying down. Because today we're all shooting in a tent where we're lined up on our knees, potentially about to be executed. And I made a suggestion to Josh, our wonderful director, what if my character got hit and like beaten down, so it's this cool dramatic moment, but it also served the purpose to allow me to spend probably half or more than half the day lying down. So I'm looking forward to that.
Lovely. Thanks so much for that, Jared.
No worries, man. Thanks for having me.
So here we've got Maddie, our lovely makeup artist. Your hair's looking nice and bright today. What colour is it, pink and purple?
Yeah, so it's pink and purple. Nothing too out there, I guess.
So give us the makeup brief for today. What have you got going on? What are you doing here?
Okay, so at the moment, I'm currently shaving faces, because that's fun. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to do very period-like pieces, just like supernatural for the whole thing.
Nice. Is that something that is challenging for you, or?
I wish it was, but this is like my favourite look to do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, coincidentally.
Wow, fantastic. Anything else you'd like to add?
Have a good day.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice. Would you like to say a few words? Toha, is it?
Taha, yes.
Taha, I'm so sorry.
You're right, bro.
So tell us a little bit about your role in the film Ozmar.
Yeah, so I'm playing... Sorry, I was probably too close to the mic. I'm playing Prince Loris, and he is on a journey of saving and finding Vasya.
Lovely. That sounds very interesting. So how many days are you on set?
I'm on set just for today, so I'm in the first scene in the tent, and that's just today that we're filming.
Yeah, great. That's awesome. I know Josh speaks very highly of you. He wants to get you on the pod at some point, so I'm sure we'll catch up with you again sometime soon.
100%, I'll look forward to it.
Great, thank you. So me and Josh are now sitting on the bed.
Yes.
Josh, how you feeling?
I'm good, mate. A bit of a scare this morning with the rain, but now we're underway and we're looking good. Cameras on time? Cameras on time, then I'm happy, mate.
We've got Lucas, first AD, here as well. How you going, Lucas?
Yeah, good, thanks. How are you?
Good, mate. Good, keeping everything on time.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, that's my job. And, no, Josh is, getting a bit hard with this, but, no.
He's getting a bit hard. You're a bit hard, Josh.
Nah, mate, shut the fuck up, you idiot. All right, yeah, no, feeling good, mate. Everything's come along well. You look nice and pretty.
Thank you. Yes, I'm going to be an extra in the film as well. So I've got a scarf on my head. I've got a little, what's it called, a boudet, something? Just figuring out costume changes and whatnot right now. Anything else you'd like to comment on, Josh, before we get into it?
Not really. We're going to smash it.
Awesome. We'll come back to you soon. Thanks, Josh.
mate.
So I've just entered the tent that we're going to be filming in today. This thing looks absolutely incredible. The guys have got 3 tons of sand that they've put on the ground to make it look like the tent is in the desert. They've got all these beautiful props, little lanterns, poles that are 3 meters tall. It's fantastic. All these rugs as well that look really cultural, I guess. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, this is wonderful. I cannot wait until we get into shooting. Now Josh is walking down the hill. He's looking pretty grumpy. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, we've had another extra drop out. That is some conflict. Okay, so Jay Chesson, our BTS photographer slash videographer, is going to step in as an extra now. You know, things like this always happen on set. You know, things are happening on the fly. You've got to keep up and roll the...
But nah, I'm really happy. It looks absolutely unbelievable. Top quality, and the acting has blown me away, to be fair. These guys definitely held back within rehearsals, and now they're just going nuts, and it's better than I could have ever imagined.
I've been blown away by the acting as well. I've been standing in as an extra and just having to, stand around these guys and literally hold them back in their performances. It's difficult because it's like a full-grown man struggling against you, and I'm having to hold them with one hand.
Mate, I had to look away at certain takes because it just got really, really intense.
It really was, yeah.
So, no, I'm really happy, and it hurts to watch.
Yeah.
Even though, I don't know, you feel the scene, which is Yeah, bro, he was shivering.
Yeah, it was. Because I was like, oh, he won't need a break, but to get in that state, I was like, ooh, big time.
Exactly right. Yeah.
I've only experienced that once before, and it was on Lexi's set where Scarlett was crying, got herself crying, and then continued crying after the scene had ended.
Yeah.
That's what I felt. Just massive anxiety. But yeah, everybody's. Pardon? Yeah, it was on Girl. So, fucking nuts, man. This shit is insane.
But I'm really impressed.
Yeah, so we have quite a bit to do after the break. It's just all about prioritising. Pardon me. But yeah, we should get it all done, and it fucking looks so good. But yeah,
is it everything that you wanted it to be?
Yeah, more, man. More. The acting has blown me away. That's the main thing. So, the shots look gorgeous, and got a bit of a scare, like I said before, with the rain. But now, we're all sweet. And we're chilling with Bodie's here at lunch. Shout out to Bodie's.
Shout out
protein
Bodie's.
Water, 10 grams of whey protein. Whey isolate, electrolytes. Get them at Woolworths and your local chemist store.
Lovely. All right. Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.
Okay, so the time is currently 5:20 a.m. I'm in the car with Josh. We're driving to Bondi for day 2 of Ozmar.
Woo!
Josh, how you feeling?
Fantastic, brother. I'm feeling absolutely amazing. Got a little bit of extra pep in my step after seeing the footage from last night. So I'm really keen to see what the team does today.
Were there any challenges you faced yesterday that you were a little bit worried about and somehow had to overcome? And if so, how did you overcome those challenges?
Ooh, that's a good question, Daniel. Do you run a podcast or something?
Yeah.
Well, other than the rain scaring the living shit out of us in the morning, the only real problem we had, other than timing, but that's a problem on every shoot, was... sorry, not the tiredness, that's for sure. The gimbal not working, maybe. That was the only thing that really went wrong. Was the gimbal not working. But we troubleshooted and we cut that shot. I mean, we tried to do it with the dolly, but it was no good. But we just got different angles. Like, it's always about, thinking on the fly and, thinking on your feet. And I feel like if you do enough preparation, you're seeing well enough that you know what are the important parts to capture. So I feel like that's what we did.
Yeah, for sure. I was wondering what happened with that gimbal because I saw you guys set it up and then it was just gone. I was like, oh, what happened? But it's good that you sort of figured out another way to do the shot.
Yes.
So that's good.
Indeed.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about what we're shooting today?
Yeah, man. So today is probably the day I was looking forward to the most because it's probably the two scenes that are that are the easiest out of all of the days. Not saying it's going to be easy, but easiest out of all the days. We are shooting the exterior for Lady Remingford's house, which is, we're shooting the exterior of Bondi, Bondi Anglican Church in Bondi. Shooting there for a couple hours in the morning, skeleton crew today, and then go home for a couple hours, rejuvenate, reset, maybe have a little sleep. We'll see. Maybe me and Dan can have a little snuggle, and then
Keen.
and then we then we head to Bowral today, which will be fun, and we can check in there again. But me and Dan traveling with Richard and Jared. Did you get Richard any of these interviews or no?
I haven't yet. I did ask if he wanted to do one, and I don't think it was the right time for him, but I might try again, maybe in one of these upcoming days. Same as Connor. I sort of got him at a bit of a bad time, so I'll come back to him and try again.
Yeah. That man's a busy man. Doesn't like anything shoved in his face other than the camera when he's in his zone.
Yeah, you kind of got to pick and choose the right times to sort of talk to people and, ask questions and things, because everyone's busy doing their jobs. Yeah, it's an art in and of itself, I would say.
Yeah.
But anything else that you'd like to add, Josh?
Yeah, sorry. And then the Bowral scene tonight, we're doing the exterior scene, the garden scene, for when Sir Frederick Roy meets Ozmar outside after the ballroom. Oh, sorry, my bad. It's only 5:23 in the morning. And we're filming that in Lexi's holiday house, which is absolutely beautiful. And I can't wait. It's going to be a long drive, but worth it.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see these locations because Bowral is beautiful, and I really want to see how you've done the garden with all the lighting and stuff. Have you got practical lights coming in for that?
Yeah, we do. So we have like a gazillion lanterns and candles that are basically going to light the scene. Not real candles, but basically real candles. Actually, you know what? To the viewers, they won't know. So they're real candles. But yeah, we're practically setting that up. Using those as motivation, really, so Connor can come in and light himself. But yeah, it should be good. I'm also excited because I didn't see the lighting set up. I just got told about it on the day on the recce, so it'll be interesting to see that and what we do with the PD. But it's gonna be fucking freezing, so we've got to layer up. But yeah, other than that, man, it's gonna be sweet.
Awesome, keen. Let's get into it.
Let's do it, brother. Thank you.
Dude, cinema, but they've just shortened it to simplify it.
Have you heard of the Weekly Planet?
No.
That's by two comedians as well.
The Weekly Planet.
And it's a film podcast as well.
Okay.
Yeah, the Weekly Planet.
Yeah, because at the moment, it's like Dude Cinema, Doug Loves Movies, and How Did This Get Made? Are my 3 movie podcasts that I listen to regularly.
So we're currently in the car driving to Bowral, our next location. I'm here with Hattie, first AC, or / second.
Second.
How you going, Hattie?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Good. We're here with Jared, our lead. How you going, Jared?
Super good.
We're here with Richard, who's playing Ozmar. How you going, Richard?
Very well.
And Josh.
How's it going, mate?
So we're just having a little chat about movies and whatnot. Jared, you had some interesting opinions about Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Did you want to share some of that?
You want to just recap or just pretend like it's natural? Like,
Yeah, just give us like a quick recap of what you were saying earlier.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of James Gunn, and Guardians of the Galaxy is one of my favourite movies of all time, and definitely of the MCU. But the third one was only just kind of like fine, just very, very adequate, very enjoyable. But essentially my summary is James Gunn rushed it and he got lazy and he didn't properly write it. It just had none of the true flair or passion of the original, so it was
You were saying you didn't like the opening intro, hey, compared to the first one.
Yeah, the opening intros is the best example of how little thought he probably put into the movie, in my opinion, because it's flat. It doesn't open with a strong tonal contrast like the first two did. It doesn't open with anything extremely funny or anything extremely emotional. It's like this slow, lazy burn into suddenly the plot started, and we get that Rocket is the protagonist, but then he's incapacitated and his story's mostly told through flashbacks that are all broken up. And so just, yeah, narratively, it was just...
You know what else they didn't build on that they sort of established in that opening? That Quill had a drinking problem that he was dealing with, and then they sort of just...
Exactly, straight into it and straight out of it.
They just passed that off. They didn't really expand on that further, which would have been an interesting path to go down, I think.
Yeah, that is, again, one of those things where in the opening I was just like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
What? Okay, I get that Rocket's sad, he's a moody guy. But yeah, then Quill's like drunk. Yeah, I don't know. They kind of... You think they would have learned a little bit from Endgame because people were so confused at Thor's depression.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, did you play depression off as a joke again? Like, please don't do that with people who are depressed because they're in severe grief.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a quick joke that someone's life is falling apart and that alcohol is their comfort.
For sure, but they have had a few characters go through that sort of thing now. Like, they've had, Iron Man's pretty infamous in the comics for being an alcoholic. They had Thor go through it, and now Star-Lord. Are there any more that I'm missing?
I swear Rocket got drunk in the first Guardians as well, right?
Yeah, he did. He probably gets drunk a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, now we understand why, but... Come on, you can't tell me that you did not choke up almost, Jared, in the cinema.
When? I didn't choke up when?
Like in Guardians, when the whole, like... Spoiler. When, they were telling the backstory about, like, Lila and stuff and how they got killed.
Oh yeah, that was pretty emotional, Rocket's backstory and stuff.
I'm fairly sure I did, have some tears and feel the emotions of it all, but nothing compared to... Like, the first movie, I was crying in the first 2 minutes because his mother was dying of cancer.
Yeah.
And you felt that moment.
Yeah.
And that connection to that real sadness was perfectly brought back at the end. Whereas literally in the first, 20 minutes of Guardians 3, I was just like, so what's this movie about? What's going on? Really? It's all just going to be about saving Rocket and a backstory?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
So you said you loved No Way Home, but that plot itself is a bit shit.
That is a good point.
Yeah, if you look at all this happened just because of some stupid spell that Doctor Strange was...
Yeah, and also, like, the whole thing is about, like, just basically fixing those villains and setting them back. I don't know. Don't get me wrong, one of my most favourite movies of all time, just because of the nostalgia and the Andrew and stuff, but I don't know. I feel like without them, it just would not have worked. But then again, we can't just say without them, because it worked and it happened, so...
No, I think the major difference there is the COVID.
Right.
No Way Home had to figure out its plot amidst COVID to completely fucking up Marvel's release schedule.
Mm.
So, like, James Gunn got the benefit of being away from all that and just writing his own standalone story, whereas Spider-Man had to, like, not give away anything, and it's the same reason, like, Doctor Strange 2 was a shit show, because they just didn't know what the fuck was actually going on with the expanded universe. And I think one of the reasons why Phase 4 itself kind of sucks is because everything just shifted to be standalone, because they didn't know how anything was going to piece together.
Yeah.
Also, the TV shows, trash, except Moon Knight.
Yeah,
Loki,
I agree.
come on, man.
Well, some of the
Loki
TV...
was good, but it was good. Sorry, Loki and Moon Knight, yeah.
I didn't mind Falcon and Winter Soldier either.
I did.
WandaVision wasn't too bad either. I like that they're trying different things with the story. Instead of...
Surely they've learned now they got to stop the quantity and just focus on quality, but like...
I think that might be what they've kind of realised. I think also the other issue is they don't have as clean of a main structure to the release films like they did before. Like, they had the trilogy structure going for each main character and then the team-up movies, whereas now it's kind of just like they're throwing the characters they have at the wall and then expanding on the big ones that people like, and I don't know, it's just a bit messier.
Kevin Feige just recently came out and was like, they're not doing any more than 2 movies per character now.
Really?
Like, they're not even going to do trilogies.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to play out, but we shall see, I suppose.
That feels like an excuse to cover up the fact that no one wants a Doctor Strange 3. Like Doctor Strange 2 kind of went, meh, and they went, yeah, well, we're only doing 2 for everyone now.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with Doctor Strange 3 not being popular of an idea. Nothing at all.
It's a possibility. It's a possibility.
Oh, mate, what were your thoughts of Doctor Strange's third eye?
Oh my goodness. Looks so bad. That and in Thor Love and Thunder, you know, the magical FaceTime, that kid's face that just pops up.
Yeah.
I'm going to sign off from the podcast now. Anyone else want to add anything before we go?
I don't know. How are you finding the set, Dan?
How am I finding the set?
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Today's been very chill so far. Me and Josh just tried to have a nap, but we put La La Land on, and that movie is far too engaging to sleep to. So that was enjoyable. Yeah.
Hattie, do you want to add anything?
No, thank you for having us on.
You're welcome, Hattie. Hattie has some amazing film tattoos.
Oh, yes. Tell them about your film.
Tell us about your tattoos.
Right, okay. So the first one on here on the left is the 9 strokes of
I
Alfred
mean,
Hitchcock.
they can't see it,
Yeah, I
but...
know, but I'm talking to you. It's, we've got one on the 9 strokes of Alfred Hitchcock. And the other one, have you seen a German show called Dark on Netflix?
I've heard it's very good. It's on my
Yes,
list.
You should. It's like about time travel, but it's like so well made. But you have to be engaged to full on. It's 3 seasons. It's amazing and says everything is connected.
That's
But
awesome.
you can also read it as is everything connected as a question.
Oh,
And then, it's up to you.
I love that.
Yeah, the try catch.
Open for interpretation.
Absolutely.
I rate that. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm currently driving to set on day 3 now. Day 2 went pretty well. Josh was a little bit stressed about some of the blocking and whatnot, but they're sort of just technical things that you have to figure out on the day. There's not much you can do. He, prepared the best he could for it, and you sort of just have to figure it out as you go. But we had a good weekend together as well. We watched Spider-Verse last night, all of us boys. So yeah, I think he enjoyed that, and I hope that rejuvenated some of his filmmaking prowess if he needed it. But yeah, we're going straight into day 3 now. I'll check in with you guys when I'm at the location. Okay, I'm currently on set at the Castle Rig. Is that how you pronounce it? Castle Ray Hotel. I'm here with Austin Scott. How you going, Austin Scott?
Austin Scott's alright. Haven't really done much today.
Why not?
I don't know, just an extra set of hands, I guess. But
Yeah, we got lots of hands on set right now.
tis what
There's a lot happening. We dressed the place, put up all these big drapes and stuff. It looks really good in there.
It does.
But yeah, we're just about to go and get a feed now because we're quite hungry.
We've been kicked off.
Been kicked out of the main set. Yeah, what else are you looking forward to, Austin? And don't say sleep.
No, I'm just keen to see how it all looks at the end of the day. Just see if we can go over some rushes or something like that and see what it all looks like.
From what we've seen so far, it's looked pretty good. Hey, Josh showed us some of the rushes, and the footage is looking pretty great so far.
It looks great, yeah. Keen to see how it all turns out.
Yeah, and Jay got some good behind-the-scenes footage as well. I haven't seen much of it, but Lockie showed us some of his photos. They look really good too, hey?
Oh yeah, they do. And Jay just had the camera on us while we were talking. So
That bastard. Oh, look at him. Jay, do you want to speak to camera? I mean, not camera, podcast.
Yeah, I'll speak to camera. What's going on, camera? How are we?
This is the one, the only Jaden Chesson. How are you, Jaden?
I'm very good, thank you. I'm not going to diss any sponsors or endorsements today. So this is PG. We're keeping this nice and clean. I thought I'd just come over and say hello. I saw a little secret meeting being conducted in the corner.
Can you give us some ASMR, Jay? Oh. Sorry, you had to go. Stop. You're traumatizing the audience. So what are you looking forward to most, Jay?
Oh, that mac is fever to go. I've got a double cheeseburger and bacon on my mind.
Is that your go-to?
Oh, yeah, but I reckon take off the pickles, get rid of the onions, extra salt and pepper. That's the secret.
Extra salt and pepper.
Extra
Do you
salt
ask
and
for
pepper.
that?
No one thinks to ask for it, but it's a game changer, man.
Damn.
It really is. That's 4 years working at Macca's.
You used to
in
work
the
at
back.
Macca's?
Yeah, bro. I applied on my 14th birthday.
How much did they pay
I
you
blew
back
out
then?
the candles and then wrote up an application.
Are you being dead serious?
Swear it happened that night. Like, I kid you not, like 30 minutes after me saying happy birthday, I got out the computer and applied. And then you have to send in a photo, and it was a photo that my mum took, and it was like me in front of the cake.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
I swear,
Straight
I was
into the workforce.
so excited, dead set, shipped me straight off, straight to the back of the kitchen,
You got
flipping
conscripted to
patties.
Macca's.
Dead set, man. I've been working. I'm 22 now. I've been working since I was 14, and I've
That's
got
actually crazy to think about, hey?
and I've got a car that doesn't work and $4 in the bank account to show for it.
And now you work every day at Bella Vista.
Bella Vista, shout out Bella Vista Hotel. Yeah,
That's
man.
great. All right. Thanks for that, Jay.
No worries, man.
Shut up. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll come back to you soon. Okay, we are currently at the end of day 3 on Ozmar. We've just had some big rehearsals for the ballroom scene that we'll be shooting tomorrow. What's so funny about that, Josh?
No, I'm just scared.
Oh, no, you'll be sweet, man. So you're feeling a little bit worried about the stuff we're going to shoot tomorrow?
Yeah, so today went well.
Yeah.
We'll cut for time. It's been whack. Like, we've been, cut an hour each day, which has been a bit shit. But we've got everything done, and I'm very happy with how this morning went. But yeah, tomorrow is a huge day. Like, we have so many shots in 8 hours that we got to get.
How many shots are we doing?
I think it's 24 or something.
24 shots, that's a lot.
Thanks. I know.
So you're going to be covering that with 2 cameras?
Yeah. There's shots that we're going to be covering with 2 cameras, and hopefully we'll capture everything in the masters. And yeah, it's just going in blind like we do with every day. And today we went in blind. It all worked out, and the room looks amazing. PD lighting looks amazing. It's just about timing and making sure everyone's on their A game. But we've rehearsed tonight. We've pre-dressed, pre-lit. It's all about just getting extras dressed tomorrow, getting in and doing it all again, resting up. I think everybody's just tired. It's a 12-hour day tomorrow, so everybody's got to get a good rest. And there's so many I don't know, just people are fucking around on set. So if everybody does their job tomorrow as best as they can, then I reckon we'll get it sorted.
For sure, man, for sure. Awesome. Cool. Anything else you'd like to add before we go?
How are you finding it?
Me? Yeah, I'm having a good time, man. I mean, I think I've had enough. The first 2 days, I was an extra the first day.
Yeah.
At least today I had a bit more to do in terms of
Yeah.
I was helping production design and a little bit more hands on camera, which is what I like to do on set.
Yeah.
And then I guess tomorrow, because it's quite intense, I'll have even more to do.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But yeah, I always like keeping busy. So today was quite good. Probably my favorite day so far.
Awesome.
But yeah, no, I think everything's going smooth. I think you're doing a great job directing everyone.
Thanks, mate.
No worries.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, and I'm from what I've seen of the actual film itself so far, it looks amazing.
Yeah, no, it looks amazing.
And that's props to all the team, the production
sure.
designers, to Connor, our DP.
Connor's so particular and anal about everything. It's making it fucking look incredible, mate.
Yeah, exactly. And Hayden, our gaffer, he's been great.
Yeah, Kelvin as well, mate.
Kelvin's
He couldn't
been
do
awesome.
it. He's been amazing.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm excited but nervous but stressed and tired. So hopefully we'll be all good tomorrow and ready
Just
to
a
go.
whirlwind of
And hey, we
emotions.
can't forget about Lucas, our wonderful
Yes,
first AD.
Lucas, do you want to say a few
fucking
words?
smashed it.
Sure. Hello, how are we going?
How are you feeling about it all, mate?
I'm feeling alright. I think tomorrow's our big, massive day, and we got quite a bit to do.
is this? Would you say this is the day that you were most worried about?
Probably. Especially when Josh was like, you know what, let's not shoot any shots of tomorrow today, so we have to do it all tomorrow.
You've structured it like a film. You've got the big climax right at the end.
We do have the big climax right at the end, It's pretty
Yeah.
good. But I'd say each day's had its kind of interesting moments. Day
For
one
sure.
we had quite a big day, but we had the armourer with the bullet shots.
We had the rain.
We had the rain at the start, which very happily cleared away. Day 2, we had the massive day where we shot bright and early in the morning and then finished up 10 o'clock at night down in Barrel.
Yeah.
So we then had
fuck,
a
that's
2-hour
true.
drive then back home. Yeah.
Fuck, it's been a fucking huge
In
set,
a
eh?
way, today was meant to be the easiest day until we realised that we had less time than we thought we had in the morning and had to rush through it all.
That's always the way it goes,
yeah.
Even with the garden day was supposed to be one of the easiest
Yeah,
days as well,
just
mate.
big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you say the biggest challenge you've faced so far is?
Timing and being less,
Timing-wise,
cutting an
I
hour
reckon
each day.
I reckon the biggest challenge is going to be tomorrow.
Yeah?
So I reckon we haven't had the biggest challenge yet. But
Yeah.
that being said,
85 people on set. We
Yeah.
didn't.
85, wow.
85 people, and I'm the first.
Yeah. Have we got a second coming in?
We've got second and a third, and we're actually going to have another third. Well, another
Wow,
third
okay.
as well. Yeah.
Well, you know, if
So-
you need extra hands from me and I'm not too busy, I'll help you out.
All right, perfect. Sounds good to me. Easy. You can be on the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot to do. It's going to be fun.
Sweet. All right, we'll wrap it up there, boys. Thanks so much. We'll check in tomorrow on the big day.
Yep, see you then, people. Fuck.
See you then, guys. Hey, boys. Sorry to chime into your conversation. We're back here with a
No, you know
pre-production
what?
meeting.
You're just in time because I have something I'd like to settle.
Yeah, go for it.
Austin, would you like to repeat the last thing that you said?
Yes, that in Jay's world, 8 minutes equals 38 seconds.
Jay's on Fijian time.
No hurry, no worry, baby.
Did you just get here?
Yeah.
What is it, like an hour late?
Oh, I'm not counting. It's only 45 minutes actually.
45 minutes.
Was when I got in. I called Lexi though because I was just saying to these boys that my alarm was going off for like an hour, but I was like DJing to it in my dreams.
Lucid dreaming.
Yeah, I was like, oh. I was like, it was,
Love
what was
that.
that? I was like, and then in my head I was like,
Love that. So, what's happened here? Have we lost power?
I think so.
but all the lights are on.
Nah, I think downstairs they turned off the... Whoopsie.
Right, okay, so we've flipped a ceiling circuit. Bit of chaos at the moment. We've got a bunch of extras. Everyone's getting ready. But you know what? We will overcome this. We will survive. We will adapt.
And we will overcome.
That's it.
Yeah.
All
Bunch of extras and some cranberry juice. It's a recipe for a bloody good time or a disaster. We haven't decided yet, but we're going to find out. Is that Edward Gay? Good golly. Give me a second.
Oh, I haven't seen him. I'll go say hi to him. So we've got Indy Woodward here, the number one fan of the pre-production meeting. How you going, Indy?
I'm good, thanks.
Is it true that you listen to and watch every single episode of the pre-production meeting?
Absolutely.
Have you taken my former place as the number one fan of the pre-production meeting?
Absolutely. I'll be taking your place as the co-host as well.
Oh, shit. I'm worried now.
You should be.
Oh, my God.
Europe
Okay.
can only last so long.
God. Did you have a good experience on Ozmar?
Yeah, I thought it was really cool.
Nice. What was your role?
I was the camera and lighting assistant.
Nice. Did you get to touch lots of cameras and lights?
No.
Oh. Anything else you'd like to comment on about Ozmar or Josh's directing? How'd you find Josh as a director?
I thought he was really cool as a director. I haven't actually had the chance to talk to him much, but yeah, I thought that he was a good director and you're staring into my eyes.
Nice. Did you like the atmosphere on set?
Yeah, I thought it was really cool.
Sweet.
Cool was a weird choice of word.
That's all good. All right. Well, thanks so much, Indy, for your time.
Thank you, Daniel. Danny Moy.
Alrighty, we are finally at the end of Ozmar. Day 4 of 4 is complete. Josh, how are you feeling?
Mate, it hasn't set in yet. You know, I think it would take a while to set in. Like I said to Jay, it's been the last year and a half of my life, you know, comes down to these 4 days and now we're all done. And such an effort, man, from all the actors, the crew. Everybody was just fucking amazing. Turned up every single day without complaint. And just everything just worked. And like I had no idea how today was going to go. There were so many moments of doubt, so many moments of doubts. But yeah, we made it. We made it here.
You really kept your confidence about you there. I was super impressed with you as a director, man.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Should I open it and then put it under your car wheel? I'll put it under the back car wheel so
My
you can
car's
like
here. Could you drive past and we'll collect it?
Are you two meeting up, like, now?
Yeah, now.
I'll say bye. She's going to start.
Yeah.
See you in a bit. If you
Say bye to your
Lexi's car.
Okay, yeah, no, that's all good.
Next solo, bro. Love you, man.
Love you too.
Alright, go. Let's go.
Yeah, I was super impressed with you as a director, man. You were super confident. I saw your first AD brain switched on when you were bossing everyone around, but you created a really good environment on set and just kept this level of professionalism throughout the whole 4 days that I think people really look at and say, wow, this guy has his shit together, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that really helps and it makes everyone excited to be part of the project, you know?
Thanks, man. No, yeah, I mean, you gotta... the thing about this is you can't have egos, especially in this kind of part of the industry that we're in. Everybody's trying to make it at the same time. So the moment, you know, we all haven't reached that
kind of height of success where egos start to develop. So everybody loves each other, everybody's getting behind each other, the communication is great, and everybody has each other's backs, and it all comes down to love and communication like any relationship. And honestly, the sets relationship really pushed everybody through, because this was no fucking easy feat. This was hard, and we all pulled together in the end, and yeah, it's just been fucking fantastic. What an experience.
Did you have any favourite moments or any highlights over the last 4 days?
Yes, seeing Luke and Jared's performance in the tent, that was a highlight. Also, when we smashed out that opening scene with Amy, that was an absolute highlight. And of course, the rap and just not knowing how to fucking feel. It was, incredible.
Awesome. Any last words before we tune out for this episode of the pre-production meeting?
Look, it's been a team effort. This is not my film. This is everybody's film, and everybody's put some piece of them into this film, and it's such a huge production, and I couldn't be happier and proud of the people that have come together to get this made. So, yeah. And Dan, what are we going to do with this episode?
We're going to tie a little bow in this episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to our on-set special. You can follow us on Instagram at, what is it?
The Pre-Prod Pod on Instagram and TikTok, and the Pre-Production Meeting on YouTube and Spotify and wherever you get your podcasts.
Thanks so much, guys. Peace.
Peace.